Welcome, Chappell Lee, to Talented Tea. Thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
me.
Happy to be here.
As how are you in this whole ridiculousness of the pandemic, child?
Surprisingly, I'm good because
Yeah.
I kind of have in the back of my head that like waiting time isn't like wasted time.
Yes.
So still trying to, feed my soul. And that's like
Yes.
different. That could be different from 1 hour to the next or one day to the next. So it's just kind
Right.
of figuring out what I need in that very moment. This is like the perfect time to actually live in the moment. So
Yes.
I've been really doing that.
That's so good. Like, I need to take some pointers from you because it's so hard because I'm always like, what next? What next? I got to be ahead of it. Got to be ahead. You know what I mean? So it does take some practice to kind of be still, live in a moment,
Yeah,
and
you
just
can't
be
have
okay.
restoration without rest. So,
Oh, come on now. How long have you been in the industry?
professionally for I think like 12 years. I started at an amusement park in
Okay.
2008.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, 12 years.
Okay.
And I've done a little bit of everything, like amusement parks, some regional theater, uh,
Yes.
uh, danced and sang in some like drag shows in Provincetown,
Yes.
into ships, and so like it's just a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Mhm.
And where are you from?
I'm from Mechanicsville, Virginia.
Okay, got it. Hey. So
Yeah.
12 years you've been in the industry.
Mhm.
Wow. Was there a person that encouraged you or motivated you to be in the arts, or did you just come about it yourself? Like,
Well, I feel like everybody has said this, but growing up singing in the church, like
yes,
you get so much encouragement
honey.
that way, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're so talented," and you just like you hear it, but
Yeah.
you're not really like hearing it.
Right,
So
right.
then around fifth grade was when we had the option to like take chorus, and I was like, "Oh, this
Oh,
will be fun." Like I sang in the church choir, like
yeah.
it should be the same. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, 100% was not the same, but it did. Like I already felt like I had like a level up because I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh, this is what I do." Like
Right,
at
right.
what 10, being like, "Yes, like."
Oh my God.
Finally, I get to be in a choir. And then fifth grade was also the same time that I started taking piano and violin.
Hmm.
Um, so then through middle and high school, my two like elective classes were just chorus and orchestra, just straight through middle and high school.
Okay.
Um, but I think it was when I got to high school and my chorus teacher, Jamie Barrick, shout out to you,
Hey.
sat me down and was like, all right, like what do you want to do, what are we doing? And he wanted me to teach so bad, and like that dream's still out there, but like I
Okay.
would just wanted to perform. And
Yeah.
he was like, it depends, do you want to be in the pit performing or do you want to be on stage performing? And I just was like, you know what, I want to be on stage. So then I ended up going to college for vocal performance.
Hmm.
um, and all through college I was still working at the theme park because it was just seasonal, so I'd work there for the summer and then work there for like a little Halloween season
Okay.
through college. So then I was kind of already doing what I was going to college for. So
Yeah.
then I put my polite finger up, exited stage left of college, and started trying to see what opportunities I could really get performing that weren't
Mm.
just in my hometown.
Hmm. That's
Mhm.
a good. I wish I would have done that. Like, just gotten out there and gotten the experience
Yeah,
instead
and
of.
like people knock theme parks, but I'm telling you, like it builds stamina, it builds character. Like we were doing 6 shows a day, like 6 days a week. Like
Yeah,
it builds like
it
cords
really
of
does.
steel. Like it teaches you low key. It literally taught me how to drink all night and then come up in the next morning and be like, all right, she's still there.
Right.
And I mean, I have to be there, I can't just call out. So it was like a testament in like like resilience and bouncing back,
Yes.
literally, because
Yes. Honey, I get it. Yeah, it does build stamina because you be outside sometimes, like, in the weather and you don't know if it's cold or hot, and you just be like,
Oh,
this is all you giving me, just this little thing to put on, and all
mhm.
right, here we go. So yeah, I get it. I agree. It does build a lot of stamina. But was there an exact moment that kind of slapped you and was like, I'm gonna be an artist, I'm gonna be a dancer or singer or whatever, you know?
I think for me, I get it's like a constant thing. I don't think
Mhm.
there ever was one particular moment because I think they keep happening, and I think
Yeah.
it doesn't stop. Like I had a moment like yesterday being like, okay, I'm where I need to be. Even though I'm
Yeah.
not doing anything right now, but like I'm ready to be. But I think one big one is the conversation that I had with my course teacher being like,
Mhm.
all right,
Yeah.
you're about to leave high school and
Yeah.
you're about to basically you're about to leave. So
Right.
what are you gonna do? And I was just
Yes.
like, well, I'm kind of already doing it, but I would love to get more training and more education
Mhm.
about it so that way I'll be 100% ready. And then by the
Right.
time I was in year 4, 5 of college, I was like, oh, like I really love being here, but at the same time, like I'm already working. And it's like I'm super grateful, 100% grateful for all the training that I got. Cause
Of
like
course.
I went to Virginia Commonwealth University, which pretty much focuses on classical music and opera.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
like that training is just it was amazing to be able to basically be singing classically and training all day every day,
Yeah.
which is amazing because we don't do that anymore, especially
Mm-mm.
even when we're performing. Like there's no
Mhm.
time to like sit and learn. There's no time to watch somebody else sing and like give them critiques and master
Yes.
classes and all these
Yes.
different people you meet and having to have your ensemble credits and having to be in a small ensemble like a small little quartet or a giant large ensemble and sing with
Mhm.
all these other people. And so like it's those little moments that I miss, and
Yeah.
that's all the training and that all of that I miss. But like
Yeah.
I use it every single time I open my mouth, so
Right.
it's definitely worth it.
So it was definitely, yeah, definitely worth that. Damn. Yeah, it's true. I do miss having that. And like, I know you, when I was on the ships, like being in like the vocal captain's position, sometimes I would try to use moments, that like if we were at sea or something, and I'd be like, y'all, let's get some songs together and like sing and critique each other because we still gonna be auditioning after this. Like,
Yes,
let's
yes.
use the time. So
It never stops. I tried
yeah,
that. I tried that so many times, and there were a couple times where I did give some lessons to people, which
yeah.
was so amazing. I was like, okay, ladies, I will teach
Wow.
lessons. Like, this will
Mm.
be fun. Um, But like, yeah, it was so cool. Like me and my friend were going to like just sing through our books together and just audition for each other. But it just never. You say all these things, but it just never really works out on
Right.
ships.
Yeah,
But I did
exactly.
manage to teach some lessons throughout
Oh,
my
that's
time. Yeah.
cool.
Fun.
That's cool. So so far, what has been your best or favorite gig of your whole like career?
Um, I probably, even though Corona cut it short, this past
Mhm.
contract that I did, um, on the ship, we were in Australia, New Zealand,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
literally for as long as because I started Chips in 2016, and I was just like, I mean, I could save up money to then go to Australia and have a vacation, but I was like, there's no way I'm gonna get over there if it's not on the ship.
Exactly.
And so I had just been thinking about it and just putting it out there in the universe, and then
Yeah.
finally I got the contract and I saw the itinerary, and I was like, I'm
Dreams do come true.
here. I'm here. And then it got cut short before some of the best ports.
Oh.
Um, but I still think in terms of like because when you first get on a ship, you obviously like you're fresh meat. Everybody's like looking at you. You don't know what to do. You spend all your money.
Right.
You don't know how to
Oh,
like figure it out. And so by this time, I was like, oh, ship life, like I have it in the bag. Like I know
yeah.
exactly what I want, who I want, where I want, how I want, and
Yeah.
all of that. It was just like it made it the best
Yeah.
contract ever because I just
Oh.
low key was running things, but
Okay.
but we won't sit on that for too long.
Okay. I love it. I love it. No, sit on it, honey. When you got it, you got it. Okay, boo. Get all the rest of that boo crap. So what would you say is your dream job or your like highest goal if you haven't accomplished it already?
I think before I actually started knowing what like New York and like Broadway like really was, it was that, which is kind of still is.
Yeah.
Not kind of, but it really is like a goal of mine to just like be on Broadway. But like, you know, you have friends who are in shows that are
Yeah.
like, I'm I'm here and it's hard. So like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I know full well that I have what it takes to be there. So and it's just the waiting. It's just not my time
Mm.
yet. And I haven't really, and that's another thing too, is I need to move. I,
Right.
I need to move and really, really dig in and get into it. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
Broadway is a goal. It's not the goal.
Mm.
Because I feel like I've been slowly but surely making steps in that direction. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh, it's gonna happen. Like I
Yeah.
don't have
It
any doubt.
will. It will. And like you said, it's not your time yet, but when it is, it's gonna run. It's gonna run with you, child. And like
And with
they
this
say, grab them horns.
period, and with this pandemic and auditions now being like virtual and like over Zoom and you having time to sit with the material and learn it and send it
Yes.
back. I'm not gonna say much about that, but
Right. But it's a great advantage.
yeah, great advantage, and
You
yeah,
know,
I've been blessed in that way.
good, good. All right, come
So
through. Okay. We're
we'll
gonna keep
see.
tabs on you, child. I like it. All right. Come on, boo. Yes. So, okay. We do a share sequence on Talented Tea, and I always ask my guests to share something of theirs, you know, that they like, that they would like everyone to see, that they would like to share with, you know, our other fellow artists. So, what are you going to share with us today?
I'm gonna share just my reel because I feel like there's
Okay.
something of everything in it, you know, just for everybody to get a glimpse of what I bring to the table.
Okay.
Um, and so, yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
check it out, guys. Here's Chappell's reel.
Don't ever slip me through. I always wanna be by your side. You really got me now. You got me so busy that night. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what to do, man. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so busy that night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me. So you jump without thinking of what you are doing. You trust, yet you don't know why. If you let someone into the world you've been hiding, you feel you can touch the sky. September of '92. I met a girl who made all my dreams come true. There he goes, racing toward the top of the street. Far across the yellow field, I hear him calling to follow me. And there we go, wondering how the world might can dance the whole night away underneath electric stars. Just come with me and we can shake your blues right away. You'll be doing fine when the music starts. Oh, dance until the morning light. You can't leave them all behind. Oh, the rhythm of the night. Hey, hey, hey. But you mean more to me, I must mean more to you. Hold me in your heart till you'll understand. Hold me in your heart just the way that I am. With all your faults, I love you. I need you to love me that way. One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours, it will be ours. Oh, one day, when the war is won, we will be sure, we will be sure. Glory, glory, oh, glory, glory, whoa, glory, glory, yeah, yeah, when the war is won, when it's all said and done, we'll cry glory, oh, glory.
That was great. So where, other than on here, obviously, where can they check out your reel if they wanted to watch it again and see it?
YouTube,
Mhm.
just search my name, Chappell Lee.
Okay.
And then I just have I do some covers and stuff, so that'll go up there, or either Instagram, which is at @the_church, chapel like the church.
Yay.
Same, I think, on Twitter. I'm just starting to get back into Twitter because
Okay.
I feel like because I feel like things, they go and then they come back. Like I'm
Yeah.
going back to Snap, but I'm not gonna give that out yet because I'm still trying to figure that out.
Okay. All
Um, I post every now and then on TikTok, but like
right.
I just feel like I'm too old.
Honey,
I'm
never.
honestly hanging
Mm-mm.
on to.
Never. Never. No. Don't put an age on it, honey. Don't put an age on it.
That's true. That's very true.
Cause you're looking like a baby to me.
I try. Okay, I literally just did my Fenty skincare routine.
Yes.
Fenty skin, okay. Shameless plug.
Okay. Yeah. Give it back, girl, Riri. Okay. So I also asked my guests to pick 3 of the other share sequence things to do. You could either you could choose who did it best, try something outside of your comfort zone, or you could call someone out, do the call out round. So which one did you want to choose?
I actually have been trying something out of my comfort zone, and it is this, my baby right here. It's a kalimba.
Yes.
Basically just like a handheld piano, and you can like play songs on
I'm
it.
in love with that.
So I've been like, I got it like maybe like a month ago, and I only know like one little song.
Come through, child. Come on, boo. Yes.
I feel like such a nerd because I'm just
No.
like, so yeah, there's this, and I'm also, so since I haven't really experienced cold weather in like 5 years.
Child.
I remember back when I like was at home during like the winter and fall and stuff, and I was crocheting like scarves and things like that. So I
Oh my
picked that back
gosh.
up. I'm currently making an infinity scarf.
Yes.
Yeah, as we speak, just something to do to pass
I
time,
love
and it's just like
that.
yeah, very 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 therapeutic because like I'm still because I haven't done it in a while, but it is kind of
Mhm.
like riding a bike. You kind of just know
Right.
what to do, and so I've just been like super focused, and I just literally sometimes forget everything that's going on around me, and I'm
Yeah.
like, focusing, and then by the time like I started this like last night, and like
That's
I'm already
last night.
yeah,
Child.
I'm gonna make a little
Oh my gosh.
scarf.
I'm in love. That's so cute.
It's in the little things that's like still very artistic, still creative, but outside
Yeah.
of like what I typically do, just to I don't want to say give my voice a rest because I'm still singing pretty much
Yeah,
every
but
day.
it's true. Like you said, there's no restoration without rest. So you gotta rest it, but still
Mhm.
exercise it a little bit, keep it fresh, but
Yeah.
give it all the rest you need, honey, because you're gonna come out like a songbird. Trust me, I'm doing it
Gonna
too. I'm like,
share. Oh, I guess I could play a little song, a little.
yay!
Yeah. So, do you know the show Avatar: The Last Airbender?
I I know of it. I
Uh,
don't know it, but I
so
know of
this
it.
song is like from that. I need to remember it because I
Oh
haven't played it
my
in a
god.
long
I
time.
love this. This is amazing.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Oh my god.
Um, oh
That
my
was so good.
Thank you.
Come on, Chappell. That was good. I'm like so impressed. I love things like that. Like I used to literally take apart this music box that was shaped like a piano. And you know how it has those things inside and the wheel just turns and it has different like I used to stare at it all the time. So that looked just like it for me. And I'm like,
That's
that used to be
basically
my
what it is.
childhood.
Yeah. So yeah, I need to learn more stuff and start to put more things out there. But
Yes.
yeah.
I love that. That was awesome. Thank you for sharing that. That was really cool. That was really cool. So do you obviously the show is called Talented Tea. So I always like to ask my guests to share some tea.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Did the company you work for
Uh-huh.
send you any kind of emails after George Floyd?
No.
Okay. So
Actually, this is what they did. They put together a video and asked about like to support the Black Lives Matter movement basically.
mhm.
They put together a video and asked me, they sent the email to a few people and asked us to be a part of it, to sing a certain song
Yes.
in support of it, in support of them supporting it. But I'm like,
Yes.
mm,
Which is so funny though because I was in DC
mm-hmm.
when so I got an email being like basically put together performances and tell us why you rise up or whatever. And like I get what they were doing with that, but my thing is you have all of our information.
Hello.
So for you to ask me to find little clips from shows that you probably have videos of, like I get the questions. Yes, I'll answer the questions. I'll send them back to you. But like, why do I need to send you my reel? Why do I need to send you my headshot? Why do I need to send you clips from shows from your shows?
Like what?
Like I get it, but like that's your job. Like if you wanna put the spotlight on us, then why am I doing all this work?
Exactly.
Yeah. So there was that, and I was in DC when I got that email, and then my friends, do you know Tony Weatherington? He was Seaweed Cast 2.
Mm-mm.
And then
No.
Eric. Do you know Eric Boyd?
Yeah. Yes.
Dancer.
That name is very, very familiar.
You know his face if you saw him 100%.
Okay.
Actually,
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes because his name is so very familiar.
Yeah. So I was sitting with them when they got the email about singing I Know Where I've Been. And they were like, huh?
Literally.
But I will say, so then we'll turn it into like positive. So right after that, a lot of the Black performers got into a group message and was like, okay, what are we gonna do? So we drafted this open letter that we sent to Celebrity, and was basically like, these statements that you keep putting out that says POC in it and not the word that we need, which is Black. Yeah, thanks, but like we need you to either you need to say it and you need to say it with your chest.
Right.
And so dancing around it by saying BIPOC or POC, no, I need you to say
yes,
lives matter. And so that's basically what the letter was saying. And then we put in experiences that we have faced in rehearsals and on the ship.
Wow, okay.
Just like a whole list, and a lot of us did it. And then we worked on it for a while and then sent it away. And then we got a response from the president of the company, basically being like, I agree, but it's above me, is basically what she said. And then
the president of the company said that?
Yeah, she's like, I agree with you wholeheartedly, but so and so is the one that makes the statements and who makes the statements for the company and all of that. And so then there's a newsletter that comes out every month, and this month she brought up the letter and like talked about it a little bit more and like all of that. So like we're low-key kind of getting what we want. It's slow,
right,
but it's something. That's
good.
Yeah,
that's good. I'm impressed. That's really good that you guys actually wrote that letter. I didn't respond because I was in my feelings.
Yeah, I didn't respond to that first email either. And then like some people were like, oh, I did it, like I didn't think about it. I was like, no, it's fine that you did that, but like you shouldn't have had to do all of that work for them to put you on their Instagram.
Right. Why am I supporting you supporting me?
Right.
When
that support should have been there from jump. But I don't know, things seem to be getting better in the newsletter that I wrote, and like in the things that they, I guess, have done and are doing. They are getting better, and that's, with every industry, like in regional theater, like with Broadway, all that, saying like things need to change. And
Yes.
so I think when the changes are made and implemented, it'll be a much better place all around, which is why my like dream job or dream goal hasn't really been set yet, because I'm sure
Mhm.
everything that we do moving forward will be a little different, or it'll be better. It won't be all the way better, but like I
Right.
feel like a
Yeah.
change is coming for sure.
It gets, yes. Yes,
Mhm.
rightfully so. Rightfully so. Well, that was some good tea. Thank you very much
Okay.
for that.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
I was
sip
like,
on
I
that one.
thought about it and I was like, okay, like maybe I'll go there.
Yeah, that's what this is. Listen, that's what this is about. This is why I wanted to do all Black artists. Like, I'm not going to do other artists,
Hmm.
but my focus, because I wanted a way to, like, I didn't go out in them streets and protest, but I felt all of the feelings,
Hmm.
and this is what came to me. So I want to uplift Black artists, and
Definitely like doing your part
yeah,
to better the movement,
yeah.
not the moment, but the
Thank you.
movement.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Sip that tea, okay? I always ask my guests to have or to share a Black history moment. Do you have a Black history moment you want to share with us?
Okay. Because I feel like I am Black history.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
History personified.
Yes, Ruth.
No, but the fact that I found, which is really funny, not funny, but I love Stevie Wonder.
Yes.
And I was just like looking into like his life and what he was doing, but he was actually one of the main figures in the campaign to have the birthday of Martin Luther King Jr. become a national holiday.
Oh, wow.
And so the song we know, Happy Birthday,
Yes.
yeah, that's his song dedicated to Martin Luther King Jr. And it took for, because the song came out I think in 1980.
Yeah.
And I need to do some more research, but around, I think all the states didn't really recognize it as a national holiday until 2000.
What?
South Carolina was the last state to recognize it, yeah,
Wow.
as a holiday. I think around 1985, 1986 was when the president at the time, I think Reagan,
Yeah.
signed the bill saying that Martin Luther King Day was an actual day. But yeah, that's my little fact.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes, check it, people. Read it. Read it and check it. Check it and read it. Follow it. Hello. Love it. Yes, thank you for that. Damn, 2000.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
That is like, that's mind blowing to me. I was like, what?
And he wrote the song in 1980, I guess, recorded the song in 1980 with that in mind, with that, like, this day needs to be a holiday.
Yes.
And it took 20 years for America to 100%.
Recognize it. All right, Stevie. Thank you.
Thanks, Stevie. We love you.
Okay. Come on, being that trailblazer in many different ways. Thank you. Wow. To do. In the pandemic, what are you doing to kind of keep your craft fresh?
So for me, I'm a Virgo, so I'm just like super chill. I'm down to earth, but everything is kind of like planned.
Yeah.
Like, not like a downside, but it's just like, all right, like, especially I'm supposed to be in Miami right now rehearsing. And so it's just like, like, and you go home for the most part knowing that you have something else lined up.
Right.
So it's just like, okay, I'm gonna be home for 3 months, so I'm literally just gonna vibe, chill, travel a little bit,
Yeah.
do all of that, and then go back to work.
Exactly.
So like with this, I finished I was supposed to finish my contract before on the 30th of May 30th. But then we ended up getting stuck.
Right. To say the least.
Yeah. And so I think the first, month or so of me getting home was kind of having to work through some PTSD about being stuck on the ship.
Yeah. I'm with
and
you.
For me, I think out of everybody I talk to who has been stuck, I feel like I downplay it a lot just because, or not downplay it, but it just wasn't that at the time, or I was thinking that it just wasn't that bad for me. I'm speaking for myself, and to make that very clear that I'm speaking for myself.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people got caught up in doing all these interviews and saying that this is how we feel, this is what we're doing, this is what we're, pause that for a second, because
right.
I'm being taken care of. Is the only thing I'm worried about, yes, is coming home, because I don't know when that's going to be. But as far as food, a place to lay my head at night, I was getting my temperature checked twice a day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of that was good. And so I think the main part of it for me was just having my family through all of that time, and since they weren't stressed out, like, I wasn't stressed out.
Right.
And that's typically like kind of how my family works. So they were just like, all right, so what's the update today? I was like, well, we're halfway to Singapore and they just told us that we can't get in. So we're just going to have to figure that out. And they were like, okay, well, just let us know. And so they weren't like, like, oh my God, you have to come home right now. So then I was like, okay, well, yeah, maybe I do need. So it was just like, it was just chilling. So the first month or so after that, it was kind of just laying at home. Like, my mom had turned my room into an office. So it's basically just kind of laying in my old room, trying to figure out, like, okay, do I move now? Like, in the middle of all of this, or do I just wait it out, see what's going to happen? And so I decided to just, like, wait. And so then I bought a bed, and then I bought some things to just, like, make my room an updated version of my childhood room.
Right, yeah.
And so now I have this little area. Well, let me see if I'm on my computer, so it'll be kind of hard to show you. But so I, like, bought these lights.
Oh.
Like, this little area here is where I do, like, all of my, like, singing.
I love that.
This whole thing is my little music corner.
Yes.
So I kind of, like, built that for myself. My mom and my sister, one of my sisters work from home. So like, I have to kind of plan when I'm going to be up here screaming. But they seem to not mind either. And that's another thing too that has changed in the pandemic, is like my family dynamic. Like, it's always been amazing, but like it's gotten a whole lot better just because we've allowed ourselves to do what we need to do in the same space without feeling some type of way. It's just like, if I wanted to do a workout up here, and so my mom used to work like right under me, so she would be like, why are you jumping around? I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta stay fit. And she's like, okay, cool, that's fine. Whereas before, she'd be like, go outside. Go outside and play. I'm like, I'm 30, stop telling me to go outside and play. My dad still says that to this day. He's like, go play, go play. I'm like, what do you mean, go play? Yeah, I've literally just been allowing myself to do nothing, allowing myself to lay around, like, even though it's not ideal. And yes, there's some days where I'm like, oh my God, I could have done so much with this day. But it's just allowing myself to feed my soul in whatever way it needs to be fed. Like, I read a tweet the other day, and I didn't remember who it was from, but it says, I'm not behind or unproductive. I'm doing as much as my mind and body are allowing me to do under perpetual stress and fatigue. Like, I'm not gonna be mad at myself because I didn't do anything today. But you know what I did today was wake up.
Yes.
Okay, so
Exactly.
and it's just being grateful for the small things. Like I'm all about gratitude and like manifesting and the law of attraction and putting things out there, because guess
Mm,
what, when it comes back and it comes back tenfold, and you won't have to wonder why, because you put in the work.
exactly. That's true.
So
That's it.
I've just been letting myself be free and be available to do whatever. And so if I want to record a cover after this, I will. If I want to take a nap after this, I will. So it's just balance, and it's just finding what makes me happy in
Yeah.
that moment.
Mm. Hmm.
Yeah.
Well said. I like that. That is, it's so
I feel
true.
like I'm such like a hippie sometimes, but feel like I just feel like more people and more Black people need to tap into their mental health, and they
Mm.
need to make it known and make people aware when they're not okay, so that things don't get piled on them and then they lash out, or it just it boils up and then spills over. It's just like I don't really have time for that, to
Yeah.
be honest. Like if I feel some type of way, I tell you how I feel in a very educated and eloquent way, so that it doesn't seem like I'm attacking you, but at the same time, it's like I feel some type of way.
Right.
So,
Right.
and I just think more people need to feel their feelings.
Yes.
So,
Allow yourself to feel
yeah,
them. Don't let it fester. We unintentionally sometimes just push aside our feelings to move on and get through the day. But it's like, no, you got to check the feelings, feel them, manage them, and then move on. Because otherwise it festers and it comes out on somebody else, and then it creates a whole nother negative situation. So it's just like,
yeah. And I'm just never really about negativity, but like,
no.
yeah,
Oh my
sometimes we shrink ourselves to protect ourselves, but I think that also needs to change too. I think we just need to just let it out there. There's
God.
somebody out there that that has it a little bit worse than you. So what are you mad about? Like
Right.
at the same time, like express it and don't yell at me for something that I did a month ago, when you could have told me a month ago
Exactly.
what I did to hurt you. And it's and and I'm so sorry, but it's just like that like holding grudges and all of that is just one of my
Mm.
pet peeves, because I'm just like sitting here being nice to you in your face when you have all of this animosity towards me, and I'm just like,
Why?
and I see it too. So it's just like, I know that you're upset, but I'm not going to say anything, because it's not my problem.
It's not. It's not. You're mad.
So if
I'm not.
you would love to address it, I will 100% be here, ready and willing to accept what you have to say. But other than that, I'm going to kill you with kindness
Exactly.
until you say something, because that's just,
Or if not, until we part ways,
yeah, period.
that's
That's
it.
like, I feel like that's the type of petty that I can be. It's like I will kill
Hmm.
you with kindness until you either yes, get mad, or it just kind of dissolves and the friendship dissolves,
And
not
the
the
friendship,
argument. Because
exactly.
it dissolves and we're back cool, then I'm gonna say something, because I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, so
right.
why have you been
Because it
acting?
has to be resolved. Because it is, if it isn't and it's just brushed over, it's in the back pocket
Yeah,
for a
100.
later date.
And I'm wearing leggings, okay, so I don't have pockets. That's trash. That is so
Stupid.
bad. Okay,
Oh my gosh. Chappell, this has been amazing. I love this. I'm loving this.
for sure. Yes,
But as we come to a close, unfortunately, um, I always like to ask my guests to leave us with some encouraging words, for our viewers who are out there, who are, maybe just starting out in the arts and everything came to a halt. So, what can you tell our viewers to encourage them from here on out?
I would say be okay with not being okay sometimes.
Mm.
Um, and really live in that and really dig deep into those
Yeah.
feelings because we ain't got nothing but time. So, and really get to the bottom of why you feel the way you feel. And if you can change it, do it.
Do it. Mm.
And yeah, just keep. It's hard to say because, you know, a lot of people are going through a lot of things and like you don't want to just say a blanket statement. But I just feel like being open to yourself,
Mm.
whatever that means, and allowing yourself to do the things that you do and operate from a place of love and like understanding and all of that. I just think that when you really sit with yourself and it's not always pretty,
Mm-mm.
but when you know sit and dig deep and find the root of the problem, you can fix it.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Okay.
I'm looking into therapy, gonna give myself a nice little Christmas present. I already told you
Nice.
about that and dig deep into that and
Yeah.
that out because I'm doing my research now to
Mm-hmm.
book, like, I guess for the holidays, just because I want to find somebody that like really I can really click with and connect with.
Yeah.
And and for me, that is a Black gay man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to um somebody to talk to that
Yeah,
knows
that's
where I'm coming
awesome.
from and all of that. Like
Yeah.
sometimes, like I was listening to a podcast. Do you watch Lovecraft Country?
I don't know.
You
I
need
need
to.
to get into it.
Yes, into it.
Okay.
But there was one woman on there talking about how her therapist, how she's been changing therapists or whatever and she's a Black woman, and I think what she needed was a Black woman. Like I don't
Mm,
have to explain why I'm feeling. I feel like it's wasting time for me to
right.
explain to you why I feel oppressed and why I
Yeah.
feel this when you could literally just go in when it's somebody that
Right.
you know and resonates well with you. Not saying that there are people from other races who don't understand, but
Right.
there's nobody like your people.
Exactly. Who've been through it probably and, can just relate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So long story short, love yourself, whoever
Yeah.
that is, at whatever place you are in life.
Mhm.
Love on that and really try to figure out where it is you need to go and establish where you've been
Yes.
so that way you have a clear path on where you want to go.
Okay. Thank you. Thank
You
you, Chappell.
this was actually super fun. I didn't have me
You're welcome. Thank you for joining me and sharing with us and being open and giving us some great energy and encouraging words and stuff. So
do what I
it's been
can.
our pleasure.
I'm all about the vibes.
Yeah.